sun isn't even up there. Fake news. Fake news. Morning, Moose. And it ain't coming up today either, unfortunately. And if it does, I won't see it. Here, what am I forgetting? Oh, well. Ah, oh, shoot, I think I forgot to put sugar in this coffee. Let me go back up. I gotta see if I'm in the beginning of this or the end or what. I need to add some sugar. I gotta have something to sweeten me up. Yeah, it started towards the beginning. Ah, shut up, shut up. Hairballs, Tim. That's it. I'm going to dogs. Oh, Dang it. I hate it when my rolling papers just stuck together. Yeah, I know I ain't got the legs to support it. Oh, wow. Still not awake yet, guys. I'm still trying to wake up. Morning, dog. Why did you block me, dog? All I said was hello, and you blocked me, or somebody did. Yep, and that's just the way it is. I ain't taking that bet, Robert, by the way. Uh-uh. I can't afford to lose $10. Otherwise, I'd take you up on that bet, but I can't afford to lose. Can't read Morse code, so you assume it was bad. And all I said was hello. Mm. You blocked Tammy? Right. You know, I'm kind of wondering. I know that some of the channels where I have a wrench app, I can time people out for 10 seconds or up to 24 hours. And I noticed last night on somebody else's channel that I was on that all I can do is just regular timeout. There's no choices. I wonder what the difference is because these channels aren't huge channels or anything. You know, it's not based on the size of the channel that these says. I don't know what's going on with this stuff. There's no rhyme or reason on and how they spread the timeouts over all the channels on this new regulation stuff that they're doing. Toast with moonshine jelly. What is that? Huh. That actually sounds like it'd be pretty dang good, Tim. I'd definitely give that a try. Does it get you sauced up? There you go. Sugar, white grape juice, moonshine, and citric acid. Sounds pretty wet out here this morning. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain on here. Oh, geez, that's an image you just had to give me, didn't you? Yep, they sound wet too. He was already up. Wow, good deal. Well, I don't wake up at 5:30 every day, but I'm awake by 5:30 every day. You go back to bed at 6:30. I can't do that. Oh man, that's a piss, Tim. You need another grandma. By the way, that tractor there that I'm on is not. That's not mine. This is a newer one, and it's a little bit bigger than mine. And make us all some while you're at it, Tim. Never mind. I gotta have my coffee before I get any food in my stomach. He's back, Tim. Amber, do you want breakfast sausage? Record one for me that I can use, Robert, and I'll play it with this. Yeah, I need to do one of those for my tractor though. I'm so sexy for my tractor. My tractor. Yeah, I'm too sexy to beat new tractors. I'm so sexy, yeah. Everybody out there is now starting to gag from my singing. Shut up, Grizz. Oh, girl. You're making me want to puke.
Oh man, where do you come up with this, Moose? Can you imagine the mildew decay that's there? Oh, it's developing some super penicillin. Oh, I'll never eat chocolate ever again. I'm done with chocolate. I would have been all right if you had said that's where peanut butter came from there. But chocolate, no, that ruined it for me. Count on you to ruin everything. Yep. Oh, I'm getting sick. Stop it, Tim.
I'd rather have my MJB coffee. I ran out of my MJB. It had a sack of this hazelnut coffee. I got to get some more MJB. Better yet, if I make it to to Costco, get some Kirkland. Never mind that. Imagine using his belly button to make a blanket out of and sleeping with it. The water in that belly button and rolling back and forth, and you can go surfing on in the waves. If you do there, Moose, you'll be the only one eating it. You brought that on yourself, Moose. Orange tractor bad. More than junkyard. Yeah, it must be a Trump tractor, huh? Yeah, Junkyard. I wish that one was. Well, actually, no, I don't. That's a BX 2300. Mine's the BX 18. Mine's the next size down. And that one's quite a bit newer than mine, but the mine actually has more lifting power. Morning, Chairman. But he does have a little bit bigger tires on the front, so it handles the weight a little bit better. That's the one thing that I really am disappointed with mine. Is the front tires are so small. It's so easy to roll the tires right off the rims with it when I'm moving logs around. It's something that I have to be very careful of with mine. Welcome back, Robert. They are those old Ford 18 horsepower Fords. They were good. They do pretty good pushing. Morning, Ben. The moose made himself sick. he he went a little bit too far with his comments and made himself sick. You're not sick. You're eating your toast, man. You must have an iron a stomach made of iron in order to eat after reading all those comments. With bed sore jam. Senator Feinstein passed away. I don't even know if I remember that name. That stuff wasn't true, Chairman. I wasn't sure on that. I was kind of wondering about that. I'll bring you back in the closet. I hope you timed him out there, Moose. The neighbor collects $3 bills. I'll be right back. I gotta grab me another cup of coffee real quick. Oh, gosh, this moist weather is making my joints stiff. Put your mouth over the nozzle of drinking fountains. And tell me, Ben, how much water will a condom hold before it explodes? Tim, are you trying to be like a moose? Yuck. I think y'all trying to make me sick, and it's working. Tim wins. Somebody else could do that one. I'm not doing that live stream. No, that's actually a pretty hard pan clay there. Yeah, the rock did not sink on in. There's actually a slab there now with a metal garage on it. And it's holding up real well. That'd be cool, Robert. That'd be really cool if you could do that. Yeah, and you would, actually, if this wasn't concreted over to shed the water away, and there's a French drain pulling the water out of there too, so it doesn't run, any water doesn't go underneath the building, underneath the slab. If you can keep it right, you don't lose the rock that way, if you can keep it dry. But yeah, in the driveway, they have to add to their driveways every few years. They have to add a little bit of rock. And I need to too from time to time. And I have about a 6-inch base of a big rock on in mine, and I still lose some of the smaller rock on in it. Putting down big rock helps first. I had on my driveway, I got like 6-inch rock down first of all, 6 to 12-inch rock, and then I got 1.5 inches on top of that, and then 3/4 is what I've been putting on ever since. You'd be best off putting some big rock down, I would think. I don't know your soil. I mean, every place is different, Moose. Have you thought about putting that it's not regular paper, but the paper stuff down before you rock your driveway? That will help keep it from sinking in the dirt. Even if you just did a little section of driveway each year or something, each time you needed to bring rock, do a little more of that stuff every year. I would think that you did put that down, and it still hasn't kept the rock from sinking in. Wow. It must be a different kind of clay, because our clay packs down hard. I mean, I don't really have to, in our clay, I don't have to rock it really over. I'd let the clay kind of come up. It doesn't, The rocks don't completely sink away. I still have plenty of rock there for traction and stuff. It just doesn't look like that pretty gravel driveway. Well, that's the problem with pavement. Is if you don't have a really good solid road base, the pavement won't do any good. If it became an ice sponge, man, I would not pave over that. I would not pave over it. That's pretty expensive. I'm not sure what our rock is now. I haven't bought any for a couple of years. Last time I got a 10-yard load, it was 285, which I thought was ridiculously high because when I first bought this place, a 10-yard load was about 110, 120. Yeah, but I'm saying my gravel driveway is adequate. Add a quat. What will happen, Moose, if you don't have a good base, is it will start pumping underneath. The moisture will get trapped underneath there, and it'll start pumping, and then that asphalt will be like stepping on a waterbed. You gave 220 a load for 2 years ago. That sounds hot. You need biocan.
To go get wood.
Okay.
It's hard to get.
You should have hollered at me. I would have done it.
Well, other people. Other.
Grab any wood you want to grab. Too early. It's only 6 o'clock. Good morning, Renda. She usually does, Moose. Usually another hour or so. I already did. Say what? So today is the day that Tom's has his surgery. Is that it, or is it today's the day that you quit smoking, Renda? I think that she's saying today's the day that she doesn't. She goes completely without, completely smoke free. I'm going to send him some bagels. Oh, you closed on the house today. Cool. You know what the next exciting day will be, Renda? Is when you make that last payment and you got the note free and clear in your hand. I tell you what, that was when we got that on our place here. That was our biggest day in our lifetime. Well, short of Angela. When his OnlyFans page goes online today at 1 p.m. Yeah, it's funny when I paid off this place on our last note. I notified all my brothers. Says it's ours is free and clear. Everything's done. All my friends and family were like, "Boo." And by the way, they had made fun of me and my living and everything, and now they're like, "We should have done what you done. We're still paying $1,000, $1,500 a month for the next 30 years," and I'm sitting here laughing at them. Bad behavior is richly rewarded. Yep. Things didn't turn out here as we had originally planned, but it still ended up becoming completely ours.
Needs to go outside.
So you come out. Dang shanty dweller. Yep, that's me. Little Webster Dictionary. How do you think I feel after hearing this mountain troll try to spell adequate? No, he sure didn't, Moose, and never will. Can you imagine living underneath a bridge? It might not be so bad if it was you didn't have the continual traffic driving over. But have you ever been underneath a bridge, like when trucks and cars are going by and stuff? I mean, it's annoying. I would never want to. I mean, being homeless ain't that bad, I don't think. But living underneath a bridge would suck. Yeah, stop being responsible, Renda. After careful consideration, I'll have to politely say, go F yourself. I don't want anything to do with you. Well, I sure wouldn't want to be homeless with a family. That would really suck. I could handle being homeless. The worst part about being homeless, living outside, camping outside, even in winter camping. I love winter camping. But the worst part would be is, hey, you can't stay very long. You got to keep on moving. You start setting up your camp, and all of a sudden, here comes the sheriff. And hey, sorry, boy, but you got to move on. And they do that unless you move into the big cities and you camp out on the sidewalks. Then it's okay. You can stay as long as you like. And I couldn't handle being homeless in a city. That would suck. Yes, Moose. And today I'm going to wash my strawberries and let my dogs go out to go potty. I do what I want. That's why I don't go underneath bridges anymore, Moose. Yeah, don't wash your vegetables. Go live with the fake Amish. There's one channel, I can't remember the channel name of it, but the guy, I don't think he's homeless, but he goes out every weekend and tries to live like he's homeless, and he's showing a different lifestyle of homeless. So where you can go, move out and camp out in different spots, and it's actually pretty cool what he does. It's a pretty good channel, but he's not doing the whole. I don't know if I think when he started his channel, I think he really was homeless. I don't think he is now, but he's showing an alternative lifestyle for the homeless. You don't have to live like they do. Look at our shopping cart. Black Sheep TV. Haven't seen that one. Oh, it was Sam that said that he ate roadkill with a rabbit that was hit by a car. I'm like, how much of that rabbit could have been edible? I mean, if a rabbit gets hit by a car, oh man, I can't even. I mean, I don't have nothing against eating roadkill, but I mean, something that's little, they're going to be flattened out pretty good. Yep, you're in the right place, Captain, or Pastor Clapping Cheeks. Oh, cool. It is good to hear somebody change their life and actually made something out of it, Moose. Changing yours to Stella. Mama Estella or Estella Mama. Do some more, Tim, and put them on. Put them create whether you want to put them on that channel or another channel. Yeah, you got to do Amish news videos. Whether you put it on that channel or create another channel for it or something, that'd be cool, Tim. Linda, just all out celebrate. Don't wear anything. See, there, it's unanimous. Everybody's saying, don't wear anything. Go naked. You knew that we would answer that way, Linda. Well, if you go out for lunch in your birthday suit, you don't have to worry about doing laundry afterwards. So it's still good. You're good to go. You'll be dressed for the occasion. I mean, if you wear clothing, you got to wear a bib to protect the clothing when you go out for dinner. This way here, you won't have to wear a bib. I love to say the wrong things at the most opportune times. Her fall clothes, her fall clothes. I mean, is you're not going to push her or anything, are you, Moose? Morning, Red. No, it's still dark here. No, this video was. I think this video was from this spring. I believe it was. Was it from this spring or was it from last fall? I don't remember. Take care, Renda. Yeah, that's not even the tractor that's there. That's not my tractor. That's a friend of mine tractor that I'm running for him. And there's another video somewhere where I did the dig out on this here with the excavator. It's 30 there. It's right around 50 here this morning. I can see my breath out here, whatever the temperature is, but it's not horrible bad cold. It's not below freezing. I wouldn't mind having a dry winter. That will allow me to do quite a bit more out around here through the stuff that I didn't get done this last summer. Welcome back, Chairman. Yeah, must be over with. Yeah, that's over with. Let's see here. Yeah, I got to go over here and put that back up. Because I ain't going to do another video on here this morning. Right, Lucy, her daily steaks. She does, huh? What, girl? You want daddy's attention. I know what you're wanting. You want daddy to go inside and get in his recliner, and then you want to jump up on daddy's lap, don't you? You want to curl up on daddy's lap and get warm. Now the video's over and it drops down to 3 people. Well, I will go in because I do need another cup of coffee. I'll be right back, guys. Maybe if I let her in, she'll go curl up in my chair without me. Oh. He's all signed up for ski season. Cool. Now you're going to teach him snowboarding too, or just skiing, or both? Uh-oh. If you're hearing electricity popping, that ain't good. The oldest snowboards, he did skiing first when he was learning. My younger is doing the skiing. It's his first year. Cool. My brothers were really heavy into the downhill skiing and all that stuff. I never did get that. We moved away before I had the opportunity to get into that. Then when I moved to Alaska, I really got heavy into the cross country skiing. Where I was at, we didn't really have any good downhill skiing. And downhill ski, I did do some downhill, with cross country skiing. Of course, you do some downhill skiing, but it's not the same. Man, if you move down to the coast, there's not, well, there is over in Medford, there is a ski place over there. And you started about skiing at 3. I would have thought that would be too young. But shoot, if they can learn to ski at 3, that isn't too young. That's great starting them young. Yeah, I don't think the snow stays there as long as it does where you're at now, but they do have snow pretty much most of the winter. And it's expensive there in Sisters. I get out of bed, sir. I was self-taught at that, Tim.
It's expensive in Ashland too.
Yeah.
can't hear you anymore.
Maybe I wasn't talking.
No? Oh, yeah, something else on in the background.
World class skiing there. That's cool. When I was in Alaska, and if I lived in the country where you're at, if I had the money and I never had the real commitment to do it, but I always thought it'd be cool to get a team of dogs and do the dog sleds. And you're going to move away from that, Robert. Shame on you. Your kids could become Olympic skiers, and you're pulling them away from that. Ain't no sweat off your back. Yeah, except for Southern Oregon, Northern California isn't really that great of a place to be a beach bum. You got to get down to Santa Barbara area to be a good beach bum. What's that? Gators World. If I lived where you're at, I'd get a little snow machine like what he's got. A little tiny enclosed cab on in there with a snow blower on the front. I don't think his little tiny cab has a heater in there. I'd want a heater in it. He's also got a snow blower on the back of his John Deere tractor too. But that would be, running a snow blower backwards, man, that'd be hard on the neck. Oh, you missed snowmobiles. Those are fun. I've had snowmobiles. Those were a blast. Robert, have you ever thought about getting one of those side by side ATVs and then you can get the snow tracks to put on them? That'd be cool to do too. And those you can have a heated enclosed cab on. Yeah, they're pretty expensive. But hey, between you and your wife, you can afford that. Heated and air conditioned, yeah. Wouldn't that be sweet? Man, that'd be the life of luxury. Surround sound stereo in there. Cool. How far along are you on saving that down payment? I'm not asking the amount, but I mean, like, are you 20%, 50% along on getting them out for your down payment? You don't need to say the amount or whatever you're at. I just wondering if what percentages along the way you were at getting to that point. Yeah, Robert, if you had a real job, you losers work. You're probably around 20 to 25% now. Usually, when the housing market goes up, though, the interest rates goes up. There's always a. It seems to me, what I've always seen, there's always a cost effect. So if you buy something at high dollar prices, you're going to pay lower interest. If you buy a lower interest, you're going to pay higher dollar for the. I don't know. It's kind of weird. But if you get something at low dollar, you can always, when the interest gets lower, you can always refinance. Yeah, you're talking about moving to liberal Oregon. Shows you how conservative you really are. Get all those Californians moving up to Idaho, and you're saying, I want on out of here. I want away from these Californians. So you go down and move to the border of California. I know you're a Californian at heart, Robert. Morning, Philly. And what would that word be? How he is officially pretending he is living outside now. Lived life from his backyard tent. Snipers, no, 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 no. On the contrary, the illegal immigrants are not the problem. I really don't have anything against those that are coming here illegally. What I'm against is our policies. Yeah, I do not wish any of the illegal immigrants any harm. I wish our politicians harm because of them selling us out. I don't want to scare them across the border. I want to change policies and let them go back voluntarily. Stop dangling the carrot. Stop giving out the freebies and everything. And they'll choose to go back on their own. Now there you go. That would work, Billy. Stuff them into a chair and force them to watch one of my videos. Well, like I say, Billy, I really don't think that the illegal immigrants are the problem. I think our policies are the problem. Want a minute, stick you in a gun. You can shoot them, you can export them, you can do all this stuff that you're talking about, but it's not going to solve the problem. They're still going to keep on coming. As long as we're dangling a carrot, inviting them to come here, they're still going to keep on coming. Even if you start shooting them like you want to do, they're still going to keep on coming. We got to change policy. You have to change policy if you want to get anywhere. And until they're willing to sit down and hash out, what policy should be, then the problem is going to persist. Now in the slave trade, yep. I wouldn't trust Noodles to fix anything. He seems to make a big mess out of everything he touches. Is he really doing that right now, Moose? He's really live streaming right now from his tent, trying to prevent oh man. Take care, Robert. Don't work too hard. Oh my. That's pretty desperate, setting up a tent in your own backyard to to prove that you're an outdoorsman. Propane cooker and solar panels. How can you shoot them when you're dangling a carrot in front of them? You keep on dangling that carrot in front of them, and then you tell them you're going to shoot them. Come on now, be realistic. I mean, we do that with deer. We put out feed for the deer to attract the deer to come on in, then we shoot them. But that's deer hunting. That's where you actually want to put some food on the table. Well, the illegal immigrants, that's not about food. Stop dangling the carrot. Nobody does, Tim. Nobody. Some people are just desperate to prove that they're outdoorsmen. And by the way, you can blame the Republicans for all the illegal immigrants. Let's go back when Ronald Reagan uh, pushed that to allow the migrant workers to stay. I was up in Salem, Oregon at the time when Reagan did that. And we would have the migrant workers coming through every year for the farm fields and stuff. And when the picking season was over, they were gone. And those migrant workers coming through they were good people, they were hard workers and everything else. I mean, they were good migrant workers that we had coming through here. Wasn't a problem. And then Reagan legalized all these migrant workers, and that swarmed in the illegal immigrants. And ever since then, I mean, as soon as he signed that dotted line, Salem was instantly like 50% illegal immigrants that moved on in, and it turned into a hellhole. It wasn't the migrant workers that were the problem. It was the policy that invited all the others, and that was done by Reagan. And it's been getting worse ever since. Underneath every single president, it has gotten worse. Well, we can fix that with policy, though, Red. And until we decide to fix policy, it's just going to keep on happening. But I'm still not, I mean, I'm working in construction. I worked alongside a lot of these illegal immigrants, and they're hard working, honest people, the people that I met. They were good people. I don't have any problem with those that come here illegally, that came here to work and try to make a better living for themselves and for their families. I understand where they're coming from. I don't blame them for coming here. I blame our government, the policies behind it. I don't want to punish those that were invited to come here. I want to punish our politicians that created this scenario in the first place. The ones that I was working with, they were not the problem. Our politicians was the problem. So don't take it out on them. Take it out on our politicians. Vote them out of office. Kick them on out. Impeach them. Do whatever. Get rid of them. Red, that might be true. I'm just saying my experience. I haven't had no run in with the cartel. I'm not saying that that's not a problem. I think they are a problem. That hasn't been my experience at the location where I'm at, though. I'm not saying it won't happen here. I'm just saying I haven't seen that yet. But we can solve that problem with the cartels by changing policy right from the get go. I mean, you can try to chase them out all you want, but until you fix policy, you're just compounding the problem. You have to fix policy first. Policy is the first thing that has to be fixed. Yeah, but many people are turning to the federal government to return law and order, where we need to turn to local states and local government to return law and order. Um, Law and order starts at the home frontier. It doesn't start at the federal government and work down. You know, I don't want government being responsible for our law and order. I want our local government to be responsible for that. You know, put it this way: our local schools do not have to allow illegal immigrant children into the schools. We don't have to be dangling the carrots that we're doing at the local government level. You want to make a difference? Start getting local government to say, hey, you know what? We can't take on the responsibilities of all this. Unfortunately most of it is Democrats in the cities and stuff that's running it, and that needs to be fixed. But until you fix local government, you sure ain't. If you can't fix local government, you sure can't fix federal government. And whatever fixes are in the federal government ends up taking away more and more of our personal rights. Takes away more and more. And I'm not willing to sacrifice for any reason any of our constitutional rights that we already have. But we keep on weakening our constitutional rights when we demand federal government to fix our problems. Fix it at the state level. No, I don't think we need an uprising. We need Americans to be more aware of what's going on with politics. Unfortunately, we've created a society that is too busy with their personal lives of trying to earn an income to pay their mortgages and insurance and buy the food and everything else, that people don't have the time to even follow along what's happening in politics. We've created a society. We got to fix that part first of all. So we got to allow people to have the time to understand what's happening in government. Yeah, that'd be better if you said waking up, because when you say uprising, I think of another civil war, and I don't think another civil war is the answer. Several years ago, I went in and was citing a bunch of apartments down in California, and I'd say 75% of the crews out there were Hispanic, and it was all piecework. And I had this one wall that I was citing this stuff, and some of my tools turned up missing. and I didn't have no proof of who did it or whatever. But at the end of the day, a couple of Hispanics came walking back with an armload of my tools, and they were laughing. And then they told me that was just a joke, it was just a prank. And this continued just about daily. They would sneak my tools off and hide them, but they would return them every day. Now, they weren't taking the tools that I needed at hand for that day, but it was their prank that they was doing. At first I was angry at them and stuff, pissed off. But when I started realizing it was just their humor, but you just got to understand, they're not all thieves. Yeah, unfortunately, they're out there to try to cover the truth, and people that it read that's all deal. They're Our media is trying to screw things on over, and maybe we need to change the policies for the media. Remember when Howie said he was having major surgery in October? Now he's living in his backyard. He can't remember his own lies. Maybe there needs to be some laws changed on the media, but you have to be very careful about the laws with the media too, because there's a Freedom of Information Act and stuff. I mean, I don't know how to. I don't know what to do about the media, because I mean, everybody should have. If you own your own media paper, you should have the right to be able to post whatever you want in your own media, because that's the freedom of speech. Whether it's right or wrong doesn't matter. It's freedom of speech. But there should be more to it than just that. I don't mind them lying. What I don't like, Red, here's the problem with the media is they have a monopoly. The media has a monopoly. And just like Ma Bell, they had to break up that monopoly, and they need to do the same thing with the media. They need to break up the monopoly. And that might, I don't know if that would be the fix that's needed, but um, I think it would have a big part. It would help a heck of a lot if they could break up that big monopoly. But if you want to understand a little bit more about what's going on, look into, do some studies, find out who invented the TV. I can't remember the guy's name. He invented, the guy that invented the TV and the purpose that he thought it'd be served for. NBC got the credit basically for they took it to court and beat that poor guy on out. But it was NBC that conquered the whole TV deal and got credit for being the inventor of TVs and stuff. But they were not the inventor. They stole this other guy's idea. The long story short was the purpose that he wanted the media for was for educational purposes and stuff. And he did get to see what he had intended for TV to go with when he saw the first man set foot on the moon. He was alive and was able to watch that. He stated, "This is what I created TV for, not for all the movies and all the hype that they were putting on out there." But you start looking into the history of what happened with NBC and the corruption that was there, and you start realizing that NBC is what actually owns everything. And it's created this whole nightmare of a mess that we have today. If it was broke up, you would have some of the media to still be presenting the same information. You'd have more media presenting the other side of the fact. You'd get a more of a play. I mean, when I read the news, the news that I read, I'm not going to say where I get my information from, but the stuff that I read, I don't read it just from one side source. I read from both sides, and I make my own mind up from it. Because either way, both sides could have good intentions and everything, and you got to actually understand the whole principle, what they're trying to get across on both sides to determine what's best. Let's face it, this nation is not the same as it was, and there's no way that it can be the same as it was. I mean, we're way past the ball and muskets. We're way past horses. We're way past the sweat factories that we used to have. I mean, things have changed so much that we have, the freeways and stuff that we have to protect and everything. Things are a whole lot more involved than it was. We can't go. It, the world that we live in is so much more complicated now that it's easy to say, hey, you know what, this side's right, that side's wrong, and not look at any further and see what the real problems are in between with the government that we have now and the world that we live in that we have to protect ourselves from. There's so much more involved than we even can understand. I mean, right now it's pretty popular to believe that we should be pulling completely out of Ukraine and not supporting Ukraine and let Russia overtake Ukraine. Just let them have their way with it. But what do you think? Where do you think we would be if France had said, "We're going to pull off support. We're not going to give you any more money. We're not going to help you at all." If France had a bailed out on us, said, "Hey, yeah, you're on your own. Fight the British on your own. We're not going to fund you any more money." Where would we be? And I don't know if it's right for them to surrender or not. I don't know. I mean, I'm not opposed to helping Ukraine all that we can. I don't want to send troops there, but helping them financially however we can. But we also need to do that responsibly. And I don't think we have helped them responsibly. And I don't even know if Ukraine is actually a worthy country to defend. I really don't know anything about Ukraine. Are they really a country that wants to uh, be similar to ours? To give the total freedoms that we have, or do they want total government control? I mean, I don't know where they stand. Well, if they are just using us, then there's no point of helping them. That's the stuff that I don't know about Ukraine. I don't know if they don't like us or not. I have worked with a couple of Ukrainians back in the early '90s. I worked in construction. There was some a couple of Ukraine boys that came on over here on a work visa, and I got to work with them and stuff. And they were good guys. I enjoyed their company. It was fun to work with, and it was fun to go to the bars with them afterwards. They were good. They were cool people, but that's not knowing anything about the government. But they didn't hate us. They're white. What does white have anything to do with it? White has nothing to do with it. I hope that was a misinterpret, mistype or something. Okay, it was a joke. Okay, I'm good with jokes. I can handle that. Now, I would be more in support, but I mean, this is a tough deal. Every time that the U.S. government has gotten involved in trying to fund a country into overthrowing their government so they could become more like us, those countries have always turned their back on us and turned out just as bad as the government that we were working on overthrowing. I I don't even, it'd be nice if we could help a government that would really want to be totally free like we are, but we are losing our freedoms. But I mean, I would be in support of supporting governments. I don't know about the about Ukraine, their form of government. And that's where we need to be able to trust our politicians that they can make the right choices on this. And unfortunately, our own politicians are proving to be untrustworthy. If Ukraine surrenders, will they survive? That's a good question. I don't know. I don't know what they'll do. But I do believe that our immigration was set up for stuff like that for people that are fleeing political persecution. Now that is what our immigration should be set up for, and I'd be perfectly willing those that are being persecuted in Ukraine, if Ukraine is falling, I'd be perfectly willing to say, hey, let's open up, let them apply for political asylum here. Anyway, I've been on here long enough. Been over here on here for over 2 hours. I'm going to get up here. We'll catch y'all later. It's fun chatting with y'all. Have a good day. Bye.